All right, how's everyone doing on this Monday night? You know what? I was wrong about CJ Beathard, wasn't I? Because I said, oh, yeah, Monday Night Football. Who's going to want to watch that with CJ Beathard playing? Hey, man, I'll be the first one to say it. I was wrong. CJ Beathard has been playing well tonight. He's been having a little bit of fun. Things looking good. So, I don't know about all that. I might have spoken a little too soon. So tonight we don't have a lot of stuff going on. That's actually probably kind of a good thing. I'm moving the camera a little bit because I think I have it setting crooked. I don't know, the tripod anyway. Yeah, because I've got a little bit of a stomach bug. I hate to be the one to share that, but indeed I do. So I'm glad that we're got a fairly quick one tonight, I think. And just be advised, if I suddenly take off, you'll know what happened and I'll be right back. All right, so before we start opening things tonight, there is a little bit of information to go over. So let's hit that highlight reel first. Feedback, guys, that is just a note to let you know I have it completely automated on eBay. So anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get it in return. And then, of course, the second and most important thing there is to say thank you, because I do appreciate you bidding and breaking and chatting and hanging out with me. We're taking a look right now at breaks that are coming up over the course of the next 5 days. This is the stuff that's already listed on eBay, up and available for bidding, that will be breaking along the way. So tomorrow night, Tuesday night, a couple of boxes of 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football, another case of Impeccable, some Gold Label Baseball by the case, and Bowman Chrome by the case. On Wednesday night, we're going to start earlier than normal, guys. Wednesday night, new release night. We're going to start at 9:30, and we'll open a case of 5-star baseball, Immaculate Basketball, and we'll open a 16-box master case of Phoenix Football. So that's going to be 2 8-box inner cases combined there on Wednesday night. On Thursday, 5-star again, Immaculate Basketball again, Impeccable Football again. Friday night, we're going to open another half case of Leaf Autograph mini helmets. It's going to be the back half of the case that we start tonight, and we'll open a 16-box master case of Phoenix Football again. On Saturday night, I'm going to take a night off. How about that? I don't do that really often, but I've got a bunch of stuff I need to be catching up on here in the fourth quarter, so you're going to start seeing me taking off some nights here and there for the next probably month or two, trying to get caught up on a few things. What you're looking at right now is some information about our breaks for tonight. So first up is going to be the mini football helmet break. That will be followed by the Game Day Greats autographed football jersey case break, and then Impeccable Football. So if you're here for Impeccable, I'm going to say, I don't know, you probably got maybe 20 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes, give or take, depending on whether or not we pull things we have to look up and that sort of thing. So as you can see here, we have 2 different shipping dates projected out. The reason is a couple of our breaks are free shipping breaks. One is a paid shipping break. So on the free shipping breaks, which is the mini helmet and the football jersey, I always project those to go out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. So I'm projecting it out a week from tonight, Monday the 22nd. However, I am also often able to get them out ahead of that schedule. So projecting the 22nd, might be out the door sooner. Impeccable Football, ditto, guys. I'm projecting it for Saturday, given the fact that I'm moving a little slowly here with my stomach bug, and there are a few things ahead of it. So we'll project it for Saturday, hope for sooner. The last piece of information you need to know from this page has to do with consolation cards. And here's how that works. If you're in one of these breaks tonight and you don't hit anything at all, you are entitled to a consolation card for your team. It can be from any year and any series. Basically, I just have a box of cards for each team, and if you're due one, I would just reach in there and grab one out, and that would be your consolation card. Now, I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period. If you are in one of the free shipping breaks, what usually happens is I just hang on to your consolation cards until the next time you have a package heading out. And at that point, I would gather up any that you were due over that rolling 90-day period, and I would send them all out at once with that package. If you're in that free shipping break and you don't want to wait for that, you'd like to have your consolation card right away, hey, that's no problem. You just need to send me a message on eBay and let me know, and we'll get you taken care of. For the paid shipping break, which is Impeccable Football, if you were to happen to get skunked in that, guys, your consolation card would ship with the rest of the break, and that is simply because it is a paid shipping break. So first up tonight, sorry, is going to be a 4-box half case of 2018 Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets. This is break number 7. Here's what you need to know about this. It is the start of a new case. So what that means to you is that I'm going to take all 8 boxes out of this case here in a moment. I will number each one of them on the end, and then we will use random.org to make a determination as to which 4 boxes we open tonight and which 4 boxes are opened in the next break. Now, if you are in one of the other breaks, of course, you didn't see your name up there because that's part of the spreadsheet was just for our football helmet break. But you will see your name up there when we get to your break if you are in a different one. Chris is here. Oh, Chris is talking about I have a new mat. Yeah, I just rearranged my mats. I've got, I've got a Super Break, a Leaf, a Bowman, Topps, Panini. I've got some that have no logos on them that are just plain colors. I don't know. I just got tired of looking at the Topps one, so I switched them out. Carl is here. Oh, he says Carlos is his first name. I just called him Carl. Sorry, Carlos. And he is new. So welcome to you, Carlos. He's in for the Raiders tonight. And Chris is hoping for a Calvin Ridley. Greg is here. All South Outdoors is hoping for a Ridley jersey. Gio's looking for the Jets. And Toby, you bought the Steelers. What? Toby, are you kidding me? Then we have got to find you a Steeler. I mean, is it Steelers in the helmets, Toby, or is it Steelers in the jersey? Because we better hope we find you one, because you never buy the Steelers, man. You hate the Steelers. What's going on, Toby? I don't know, but if you've got the Steelers tonight, then we're going to have to try and hook you up. I do know that. All right, guys, so these are going to come out of here once again. Once I get all 8 out, I will number them up on the end, and then we'll head over to our friend or maybe our foe, depending on how you look at it, random.org, and that will help us decide which we're going to open tonight, which will be in the next break. It's provided I can eventually get them all out of this case. As you might expect, they wedge them in there pretty tightly. They don't want them rolling around in that case, and I guess we don't either, really. All right, so let's get everybody numbered up here. We'll just make these guys on the end can be 7 and 8, I think. All right, then we're going to head over to Random and get this hot mess taken care of so that we can actually see what in the world we've got going on. I also moved my table, and I got a, I don't know what I did to it. I think I changed a bunch of stuff up when I was changing those mats. I got a different table and everything because I thought the other one was lower than I wanted. Now I think this one's higher. I don't know. I got kind of all kinds of stuff going on. Why can I not type an 8? What is happening here to my, I hit numbers lock. There we go. All right. So tonight we're going to be opening 2, 4, 5, and 6 according to random.org. So let me get you brought back over here with me. What did I say it was? 2, 4, 5, and 6. Let me go look again. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so I don't need 1 or 3. I do need 2, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. And I'll take out 7 and 8. Let me get those put back in their case, guys. I'll be right back. And now, let's see what we can find in our fabulous mini helmets tonight. Hopefully it's going to be something awesome. Toby, you said it's in the helmet. Okay, so we have to try to find Toby a Steelers helmet because, listen, guys, for those of you who might be new, I know we have at least one new person to our breaks tonight. You'll come to learn that Toby despises the Steelers, so I am shocked that he bought them tonight. But he must be having kind of a feeling about it, so we have to see if we can make it happen. And also, Latchman, I'm glad you got your bat and your other stuff. And look at this, Toby. If you have them in the helmet first out, man. Greg says it's reverse psychology. Well, it must be working. There is a Le'Veon Bell signed mini helmet for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the very first one we look at. So it's going to be the first time in I don't know how long that Toby's not going to be mad about the Steelers coming out of a break. Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's see who else we can find in here. Greg says Le'Veon Bell's a bum. Well, I don't know that I disagree with you on that. He kind of is these days anyway. But the man can still play some football if he ever decides to show up and do it. Bob Lilly coming out for our Dallas Cowboys Leaf authenticated hologram sticker and the Leaf credit card sticker, or credit card thing inside. I forgot to do that here, but same deal. There's your Leaf and there's your Leaf sticker you can see behind the edge of the credit card size COA in there. Chris says it's his turn now. He's waiting to see his, it's Calvin Ridley you want, right, Chris? You're looking for Calvin Ridley to come out of here? You know I like Calvin Ridley, so that would be fine if I could pull that for you. Somebody asked for a Raider, though, and I think it was our new member of the break tonight, but I don't remember if he had Raiders in the jerseys or Raiders in the helmet. But if you had it in the helmet, here it is. It is Jim Otto. Got a little Hall of Fame inscription on it. I don't see any sticker COA, but where's our other COA? Where is our COA for this? I don't know, guys. I don't see one, which is kind of weird, but I don't. Is it stuck up inside there, maybe? No. I don't see any COA in there at all, guys. That looks completely devoid of certification, yet there it is. So I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why it doesn't have stickers or otherwise, but nonetheless, it is for the Raiders, and Jim Otto, it's just kind of not having its authentication. Greg, I don't know when Bell is reporting, so I am not sure about that. I mean, you know, we've all heard conflicting things about it. He doesn't have to report until, I think, either week 10 or week 11. As long as he shows up by then, he'd still be a free agent next year, so maybe that's when he's going to show up. I don't know. All right, so Carlos, that's actually who you wanted on the Raiders helmet. You wanted Jim Otto? Hey, man, that is perfect. That is excellent. I like that plan for you then, my friend. We've had a good night as far as getting what people are requesting. How about Deshaun Watson? There's a nice hit for the Texans. Got a certification on the back that looks like it might be a player hologram certification on it. And it also doesn't have any other COA besides the player certification on the back. So it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know what Leafs got going on tonight that they're not. Usually they have the little credit card certification things in there, but I don't know, not tonight. So to recap, we have Deshaun Watson for the Texans. You do at least have the sticker on the item there, which is actually, frankly, the sticker on the item is more important than any loose paperwork, because you can lose the loose paperwork and have it replaced as long as you have the sticker on the item. When you don't have a sticker on the item, then there's where you run into a bit of an issue. And to answer your question about this, Carlos, I don't know exactly what to do. I've never pulled one of these that doesn't have some type of certification. I've certainly pulled them before with no paper certification, but there's usually a sticker. So maybe I would say yes on that Raiders helmet. I would say yes. You're probably going to need to contact Leaf. I can try and send them an email. I don't know that I'll have much better luck than you, but I can also try and send them an email. But I would say maybe you do likewise. Between the two of us, maybe we'll have some luck. That is Bob Lilly for the Cowboys. And we'll just kind of have to tell them what happened. I mean, obviously they can reference the video and see it, you know, coming out here and see that there's no certification with it. So Le'Veon Bell is out next for the Steelers. So that's our helmet recap. But yeah, where Leaf is, Leaf's, are you asking me the website for Leaf, Greg? I think it is leaftradingcards.com. It's either Leaf, I think it's Leaf Trading Cards with an S on the end.com. Try that, and if that's not it, let me know, but I think that's their website. And then I'll kind of do the same thing. I'll shoot them off a message tomorrow as well and see if I can reach anybody, and we'll see what they tell us. I would certainly hope that we would be able to find someone who could help us out, but honestly, you never know these days. I mean, people don't make it easy sometimes to get in touch with who you need to get in touch with about things. Well, Jerry, yeah, normally the cards are in there, but there's no sticker on the item. So that's my more pressing concern about whether or not the card is in the bottom of the box. So it's not in the bottom of the box, not the outer box. Maybe it's in the bottom of the mini helmet box, possibly. But the sticker on the item is the part that matters, right? Because you can lose the paper certification or the little credit card plastic size certification, and frankly, it doesn't matter. But if you don't have the sticker on the item, it does matter, because then you would have to pay to have the autograph recertified if you don't have the sticker on the item. So that's my more pressing concern. I wouldn't be too worried if we were just missing, the paper. That's actually fairly common. But not having the sticker on the item is what is troubling me. So if you guys did not see this a moment ago, here's the information you need to know about anticipated shipping dates and about consolation cards. So I'm not going to read through it all again, but if you weren't on here earlier when we were talking about it, I would ask you to please read it and hit me up with any questions you might have. So we are coming now into a 5-box case of 2018 TriStar Game Day Greats Autograph Football Jersey. This is a full case break. It is break number 31. We've been burning through some TriStar Game Day Greats, haven't we? And of course, as before, this ended tonight on eBay Monday night, the 15th of October. Our team names once again are on the left, and the winning bidders are across from it there on the right-hand side. And hopefully everything that comes out of here, maybe everything will have its sticker on it tonight, I hope. Gio, you're out of here? All right, man. Well, we'll catch you the next time. Thank you for jumping in and saying hey tonight, Gio, while you were watching. Greg, they should all be certified autographs, yes. Anytime that we are opening up something that is an autographed, helmet or jersey, absolutely, they should all be authenticated for sure. And I don't really know why that one didn't have the sticker on it. So that's maybe the sticker is farther down on the helmet in a place you can't see, or maybe the sticker is slid off and it's down somewhere in the bottom of that box, as Jerry suggested. But I don't know. I've just never seen one that doesn't have the sticker on it. So we'll see how that shakes out. Not having the card, no big deal. Not having the sticker, more of a big deal. All right, so we have 5 of these to open up to see what we can find in here. Andy says he's looking for the Broncos. And Carlos, you said it's hard to deal with. You've never called the company before. I've never tried to call them either. I don't even know what their phone number is. I was thinking that I would probably email them and see if I hear back from them, and hopefully we will. And I don't really know what direction they're going to tell us to go from there. So I'm just hoping maybe between the two of us that we can have some luck with that. So this is Y.A. Tittle, and this is, of course, he played for the Giants and the 49ers, as you know. This, of course, is not a jersey for the Giants. You can look at the colors and know that that is a jersey for the 49ers. And it is an authenticated hologram TriStar sticker. There's your paper authentication. It's a little bent up. That's how it came out of the bag. I believe this is going to be custom. I'm almost certain this is going to be custom, but for the sake of argument, Yeah, it's definitely custom, but it's also definitely the 49ers. So you can tell by the colors that is not a Giants jersey. It is San Francisco 49ers hitting with Y.A. Tittle on our first out. Which, again, I'm telling you guys, I am impressed with C.J. Beathard tonight. I talked about it the other night. I thought Monday Night Football, I'm like, oh, man, like, who, you know, it's C.J. Beathard. Like, that's not going to be that good of a matchup. I was wrong. I was wrong. Beathard has been playing very well. It's been a good game, or it was a good game so far. Greg, you said you found a Kiki Elements 1-of-1 autograph. Well, that's a good thing to find. Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose 1-of-1s. All right, we have next out Jim Plunkett. And, of course, this is an Oakland Raider. Having a Raiders kind of night, aren't we? Pulled one out of the mini helmets. Now we've got a Raiders jersey. There's your signature, your inscription. You've got a JSA authentication sticker right there. I don't see a JSA authentication piece of paper in there. But once again, the sticker on the item, as we were talking about earlier, is the only thing that really matters. And that, of course, just a little info card. I think you could probably even like write JSA and say, hey, here's the sticker number, and, you know, can you send me a replacement card? I don't know if they can or not, but I don't ever worry about it as long as the sticker's on the item. Future 406 champ. Oh, just hit something. Well, it says thank you. Well, you are welcome. Le'Veon Bell, we pulled him in the mini helmet, now we pulled him in the jersey. What are the odds? I'd say not very high of pulling in both places, but yeah, here he is. So there's a JSA authentication paper in this one. There's your JSA matching authentication sticker and your autograph, Le'Veon Bell for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Coming out every which way but loose are the Steelers tonight. I guess Le'Veon has to show up somewhere, right? Yeah, I tell you what, I have never really had to deal with Leaf before either on anything like this, so I don't quite know what to expect. But as I said, I'm hoping that between the two of us, we'll be able to figure out what next to do. But of course, I guess if it's for your personal collection, it's not as pressing, I guess. But if you're going to sell it, probably you do want to have that added in. Ken Houston. And, okay, I'm sure I should know exactly who Ken Houston should go to. But you know what? I do not. So I'm going to have to look it up. Because this is a custom jersey. So it's not really going to tell me. There is an authentication sticker right there. And I don't know even if it's collegiate or if it's NFL jersey. There's your TriStar to match it. Your TriStar paper, of course, all bent up. But again, you know, doesn't matter. It's not that important. So let me look up Ken Houston. Just hang tight there for a minute, kids, while I look this up and figure out where this goes. And I cannot see chat right at this moment while I'm looking this up. So for those of you who might be jumping in there, giving me the answer, I can't see it quite yet. So hang tight there for a minute, please. So, I mean, that kind of matches the color of the Redskins, but let me just make sure. Yes, that is correct. Played 8 years for the Washington Redskins. Played 6 years for the Oilers, but obviously, and he was number 27 with the Redskins. So, yeah, Washington Redskins for sure. And there we go on the Ken Houston. But you know me, I'm a nerd. I always go check it out and make sure that I know what's going on. All right, now then, I see you thought, you said you thought you would have gotten a Lynn Swann jersey hand-signed. Oh, I think autocorrect got you there because it says you thought you got a Lynn Swann jersey hand-signed on your Fitbit. And then it says the jersey's for thee. So I'm thinking that maybe autocorrect got you right there, Carlos. You might have to type that one in again, man. I'm not sure what you're sharing with me exactly right there. Adam Thielen comes out for the Minnesota Vikings. Of course, he has been great for them. JSA authentication paperwork, JSA authentication sticker, and there, of course, your signature at the top. That's a feel-good story about an undrafted guy who's made a big difference for his team. So the Vikings, Skol, have Adam Thielen. Then we had the Ken Houston that came out for the Washington Redskins. Mr. Le'Veon Bell came out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm still pretty amazed that he came out of both the jersey and the helmet breaks tonight. Like, that stuff never happens. Jim Plunkett for the Raiders. And then Y.A. Tittle as a 49er. Which actually, I think he probably played the most years with the Niners. But everybody just thinks of him as a Giant because of the plays that, you know, happened when he was a Giant. All right, let me get our jerseys set aside here, and then we're going to move on into Impeccable Football. I'm going to get our case of Impeccable Football, might be helpful. Not going to do us. We can't really open it up if we don't have it out now, can we? So, no. No, I've got to get it rounded up. Let me get our spreadsheet set up one more time here, and then we'll bust right into Impeccable. All right, so once again, it is free shipping breaks to go out approximately Monday. That's what we just completed, the helmets and the jerseys. And often I can get them out sooner than the projected date, but the free shipping stuff is always projected to go out about a week after the break happens. And then, of course, our paid shipping break tonight, the one we're about to embark upon, that is Impeccable Football. And I'm projecting it out on Saturday, and if I can get it out to you faster than that, I will. Consolation cards, of course, I track your teams that don't pull anything for a rolling 90-day period. If you're in the paid shipping break, consolation cards will ship out with the rest of the break. If you're in the free shipping break, it's going to be held until your next package ships unless you shoot me over a little message and tell me otherwise. And then, of course, I'm always happy to get it out to you sooner if you prefer. We are heading into a 3-box case of 2018 Impeccable Football. This is break number 2. This just came out this past Friday. And, of course, it ended tonight, Monday night, the 15th of October, as did our other items we've opened tonight. Same format, team names on the left, your name up in lights as the winning bidder across from it there on the right-hand side. And I like Impeccable. We've been getting some nice hits out of here too, so hopefully we're going to continue right down that path tonight, getting more nice hits. So Carlos, you said if you would have gotten a Lynn Swan hand-signed jersey, you would have bid it on the Steelers. You would have bid on the Steelers tonight. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we never know what we're going to get out of any of these. It's always so hard to predict what might be coming out in any given break. So it's always nice, though, when you end up getting something that you want. Well, hello. Come on out of there now. There we go. All right, there's our 3 boxes out of the case. Of course, not a high card count in here, but a high dollar kind of product, usually with pretty good resale value, so that's the good news. Jordan is looking to buy the Adam Thielen jersey, so whoever had the Minnesota Vikings tonight, if you want to sell your Adam Thielen jersey, looks like you've got somebody interested in making you an offer for that. Guys, in the bottom of these boxes, it's just these loose, these blank dummy sort of cards. And they're in there to keep, I think, the height the same inside every one. Because obviously the one that has the ingot in it is a thicker kind of pack. or it's actually just second pack with another card in it. But anyway, it's a height variation, and that's why they put those little blocks down in the ones that don't have it, so that everything takes up the same amount of space in the box. Not that you necessarily care about that, but I do always like to show the empty boxes, and in this case it was clear. You know, you can always see something down in there, so I figure, well, you probably want to know what that is. Make sure it's not anything you need, right? All right, so good luck to everyone in Impeccable Football. It's always a nice product, fun to open. I look forward to it. All of our cards are numbered in here, even our base cards. First out, numbered to 75, is Jordan Howard and the Bears. Next out, we have also numbered to 75. It's Jimmy Graham and the Packers. Jermaine Kersey to 10 for the Jets. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, numbered to 75 with a little jersey relic here. Jordy Nelson. So strange to see Jordy Nelson as a Raider, isn't it? I mean, like, I'm always going to think of Jordy Nelson as a Packer, but he's a Raider now, and he's a Raider on this card, and that is numbered to 5. So nice hit if you've got the Raiders. And we're going to follow that up with, this looks like a Raiders kind of box, because here's Tim Brown coming out right behind Jordy Nelson, and that is numbered to 10. So a couple of very low number Raiders hits, but guess what? We're not done. Here's your rookie, Marcel Aitman, also out for the Raiders. That one is numbered to 49, and it is a sticker autograph. So lots of Raiders back-to-back coming out. Patrick Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm still super bummed that he lost that game last night. I really wanted that kid to keep on his winning streak, but he's going to be something special long term, I think. That is numbered to 49, Kansas City Chiefs, with a nice Pat Mahomes hit. Darius Geis coming out with 2 really nice patches. Really very nice, especially the top one, part of your logo there, I believe, and it is numbered to 25 for the Redskins. So just hang on to Darius, right? I mean, he'll be back next year. Of course, obviously, tore his ACL, didn't get to see any regular season action this year, but if he's as good as we think he's going to be, then I'll still be worth some money next year when we get him on the field. John Elway to 25. How does the man keep his job when he can't get a quarterback? Christian McCaffrey to 75. That is for the Panthers. Looks like we have ourselves a 1 of 1. It is a printing plate for the Bears, and it is Brian Urlacher. Little 1 of 1 action happening there for the Bears. And I'm sure everybody knows this, but on the off chance that someone doesn't, the printing plates are, of course, actually used in the printing process. So they often will have scratch marks, scuff marks, imperfections of various types. Just consider it part of the charm if it has that when you get it. Malik Jefferson for the Bengals. That is numbered to 10 for Cincinnati. Midway Monster said, are there any Bears? Well, yeah, we just pulled you that 1 of 1 for the Bears, for sure. And beyond that, I don't think so. But if you hang tight, we'll be recapping it shortly, Midway Monster, and then I can tell you for sure. Charles Woodson and the Green Bay Packers. That is numbered to 10. Vance Johnson comes out. Denver Broncos. That is a nice looking patch. It is numbered to 25. Here come the Miami Dolphins. Kalen Ballage. We find him quite frequently in the 2018 products. He is numbered to 75. Cooper Kupp. That's a man who's been playing very well this year for the Rams, and it is numbered to 75 as well. You do actually have a nice 3-color patch up there, too. Got a little bit of gold right over there on the edge. Make that nice 3rd color show up there for us. Apparently, I can't get the pack open. There we go. What is my deal tonight? I don't know. Kirk Cousins, 75, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey to 75 for the Panthers. Did I pull our base off the bottom? I guess I did. Quentin Nelson, that is numbered to 49 for the Colts. That one is a sticker autograph. I'm sure you can tell that when you look at it. But anyway, Mark Andrews for the Ravens, that numbered to 75, also a sticker autograph. Then we have Josh Adams coming out for the Eagles, numbered to 75. It's not our second break that we have done tonight, but this is impeccable break number 2 that ended on eBay tonight. So I'm assuming that's what you're asking me, but actually what we broke tonight were the mini helmets, then the jersey, and now impeccable. So that hopefully answers your question, whichever way you were asking it there. Carlos Hyde hits for the Browns, and that is numbered to 25. Here comes a little Dante Pettis action for the San Francisco 49ers, also to 75. And, of course, we've got one left to look at. That is our big kahuna coming here, which is going to be our ingot. And occasionally these are gold. Mostly they're silver, but we did pull a gold one out of something recently. Can't remember if it was Impeccable Basketball or I think it was actually maybe Impeccable Basketball was our gold one. It's a Pittsburgh Steeler, and it is Rod Woodson. Sweet. Numbered to 15 with a little Hall of Fame silver ingot there for Mr. Rod Woodson and my Steelers. So we'll start our recap with that one because it's in my hand. So the Steelers with that one to 25. That one's headed to the Browns, to 49 to the Colts, to 75 for the Dolphins, to 10 for the Bengals, to 49 for the Raiders, to 10 for the Raiders, numbered to 5 for the Raiders, numbered to 75 for the Cowboys. For the 49ers, that one's to 75. This is for the Eagles to 75, the Ravens to 75, the Rams to 75. You detecting a theme there? That is the Broncos to 25. We'll change pace in our numbering. Charles Woodson and the Packers to 10. Here's our handsome 1 of 1 coming out for the Chicago Bears with the Brian Urlacher printing plate. The Redskins to 25 with the nice, both really nice Darius Geis patches. And then Pat Mahomes to 49 for the Kansas City Chiefs. So that is all of our breaks tonight. Yeah, I didn't schedule us very heavy at all tonight because we had a lot of really base card heavy breaks last week. And I figured I might need a little time to start getting caught up. And then don't you know, I turn up, with a little stomach bug today. So I didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to. But hopefully that'll calm down by tomorrow and we'll be able to get things back in full swing. I will put up our spreadsheet information here one more time for anybody who might have missed it. We're going to start off taking another look at the things that are breaking in the days ahead. So we are doing Impeccable Football again tomorrow night, along with Upper Deck Premier Football. 2 boxes of that, the full case of Impeccable Football, again, a full case of Gold Leaf Baseball, and a full case of Bowman Chrome. So tomorrow night's a fairly long break. Probably going to take us about 2 hours, I would guess. On Wednesday night, we're starting early at 9:30. It is a new release night. We're going to break each of the new releases. So it'll be a case of 5-star baseball, a case of Immaculate Basketball, and a 16-box master case of Phoenix Football. Thursday night will be 5-star again, Immaculate Basketball again, Impeccable Football again. On Friday, we're going to break a half case of mini helmets. It'll be the back half of the case that we started tonight. We'll open another 16-box master case of Phoenix Football on Friday night as well. And Saturday night, I'm going to take the night off. I'm going to be getting caught up on some stuff, hopefully. Lots to do, lots to do. Never enough hours in the day. And then, of course, our shipping information one more time. The free shipping breaks projected out a week from today, as is typical with the free shipping breaks that you do with me. I can probably get it out to you sooner because it's fairly easy with jerseys and mini helmets, but plan on Monday a week from today. Be pleasantly surprised if you see it hit the post office sooner than that. Paid shipping break tonight, Impeccable, looking to get out the door on or before Saturday. And consolation cards, of course, for Impeccable will ship with the rest of the break. For the helmets and the jerseys, typically held until the next package ships, unless you send me a message and ask me to do it differently than that, in which case, of course, I will happily do so. So that is it for me tonight. I appreciate it. Carlos, I will let you know if I hear back from Leaf, but I definitely would encourage you to reach out to them as well. My experience in general with these kinds of things has been that they tend to be more responsive to the end user than they do to the breakers in between. Now I'm not speaking about Leaf specifically because I haven't had to contact them before about an issue like this, but I have had an issue with another company where something didn't come out quite right, and the customer, the end result customer, once they got the item in their hand, they were able to have more success getting that taken care of faster than I was able to anyway, by sending some pictures and doing some things that from their side. So we'll see how it shakes out, but definitely I would reach out to Leaf yourself as well, and we'll see if one or both or either of us hears back from them. Obviously, it is always possible to go out and get that autograph authenticated again if you intend to sell it and we don't get any luck from Leaf. Obviously, the autographed helmet itself is the ultimate thing that you want, but clearly we would like to have the certification sticker on it or the authentication sticker on it that I simply didn't see in there. So they may be willing to work with us on that. They may not. I don't really know, but we'll try and figure it out together. How about that? So, all right. Well, thank you again, everyone. I appreciate you spending part of your Monday night with me. So I guess I might actually go back and watch some of this CJ Beathard versus Aaron Rodgers. Believe it or not, turned out to be a good game. So thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will for sure see you again tomorrow night. Bye now.